In this video, we're going to look at the top 10 things that sellers can do to their house to make it sell faster and for more money. My name's Dave Rupp, also known as Dr. Hot Rod the Realtor. I'm a local Southern California real estate agent at eXp Realty. All my contact information is in the description below. Feel free to reach out with any real estate related questions whatsoever. Okay, the first tip, clean and declutter. People don't like to see dirty stuff. It kind of grosses them out, makes them feel like they don't want to be there. Clutter makes it hard for them to imagine the place the way they want it. So you want to reduce the amount of stuff that's stored on countertops, like in your kitchen if you have a toaster and a microwave and a bunch of different little things, coffee maker and all. You want to get rid of some of the stuff on the counter. Get rid of boxes, like if you're moving, obviously, get rid of the boxes that you're starting to store. Put them in the garage or somewhere that's more appropriate for storage, in a shed or something. All right, next up, let's talk about paint. If you have colors that are a little bit uncommon, maybe black, dark pink, dark maroons, some colors that aren't so common. If practical, repaint them. Put a neutral color, white or a light beige or something more common. Look at model homes. Look at how they're painted. Look at the colors they're using. Look at the accents. I'm not saying you have to paint your whole house. I'm just saying try to make it look more appealing by painting some accents. Another thing is the front door. A lot of times the front door is very appealing to have it as a contrasting color. So if you have a light blue front of your house, maybe a red door or a black door or something a little bit striking. Maybe the house doesn't have much for accent colors. It's all blue. Maybe touching up the trim can help. Minor repairs. A lot of times we walk into a house and you'll see things like a door handle that's loose or it doesn't work, it's broken or something like that. A baseboard or trim that's falling off or has a chip or a chunk missing out of it. Anything little and easy to fix, knock it out so that it doesn't give a negative opinion when someone walks through the house, like you don't care about anything, like you never fixed anything. Proper lighting is another one that's real important. Fix the lights that don't work. Put bulbs in things that don't work. Make sure it's not dimly lit and dark. Bright and well lit areas look larger and more inviting. Here's a big one. Neutralize odors. Okay, if you're a smoker, you're kind of eliminating all the non-smokers if you're smoking heavily in the house and it smells like smoke. If you're a cat lover, a dog lover, and you have a pet in the house, you get used to the smell and it doesn't bother you. You don't notice it. You don't think it smells. Other people who don't have pets will notice the smell. So we want to try to eliminate those odors by either putting deodorizers in, some kind of an air freshener or something like that, burning incense, something to mitigate that smell, or make sure that we keep the pets outside for a period of time while we're trying to sell the house. Here's one we don't think about a lot of times, depersonalize. If someone comes into your house and they see pictures of your family and you all over the walls and stuff, they realize easily, they already know anyway, but it's your house. It looks like your house. It's got your pictures and all that stuff. Take some of those things down, thin that stuff out, put up pictures of scenery or things like that instead, and it makes it easier for them to visualize the house as their house. Okay, next, stage the home. I recommend looking at model homes for this. You can see how the builders are presenting their houses, flowers, decorations, how cluttered it is or how uncluttered it is, the amount of furniture, the type of furniture, stuff like that. That can make the house show a lot better, make it a lot more appealing for a buyer. If you have too much furniture in an area, then that makes the area look small. All part of staging. Another thing we can do is put together some type of a little brochure or a little binder that has pictures in it. Maybe pictures of it in the springtime when all the flowers are blooming. Maybe pictures in the winter when there's mountains with snow in the background. Also, if it has a great sunset at some point in time and you got some sunset pictures, anything that's seasonal like that, where you have pictures of your house showing its beauty and the scenery around it, any remodeling work that you've done, receipts, maybe show the buyer you bought a new air conditioner, show the receipt, how much you paid for it, when it was bought. Maybe you're going to include some information on hiking trails nearby or shopping or things that might be of interest to them, the schools or whatever. You can put all this stuff together in a little binder or something, put pictures or information, all these things that they need to know and understand about the house that they're not going to see when they walk in and do a little 5-minute walkthrough. That's going to help make your house stand out from the other houses. Next on the list is curb appeal. When they come up to the house on the outside, you've heard the old saying, first impressions. Definitely, when you come up to look at a house, if they see stuff that looks dingy, dirty, unappealing, it's going to set the stage right away. They're going to walk in your house with a negative attitude. So you want the bushes trimmed, clean, nice, sidewalks swept, driveways clean. Get that old junk car that doesn't run out of the driveway, send it off to the auto wrecking yard or hide it around back or something like that. Put it in storage. Do things to make the front of the house look good. Make sure the lawn is mowed well, edged, everything clean and crisp. Get rid of clutter again in the front yard. Paint that front door like we talked about earlier. Anything like that. Curb appeal is massive. Last but not least, professional photography. I know this is on your real estate agent, and a lot of times sellers don't think about this, but a lot of real estate agents now are just snapping pictures with their iPhone, and they're not professional photographers, so they get things in the picture or get angles or things that just don't look good. Get professional photography. Make sure your agent's going to pay for that and get that done. Otherwise, your house just won't be as appealing to the buyer when they're thumbing through comparing it with every other house. It sets your house apart. You got to get people to want to come to the house before they can ever see all those neat things that you did to clean it up. Again, my name is Dave Rupp, Dr. Hot Rod the Realtor. Feel free to reach out with any real estate related questions whatsoever.